Hello BCC kids! Welcome to week 2 of Baking Through the Bible. Before we start looking at our story, of course, as we did last week, we have a BCC Kids Spotlight. And this particular week, we will find Callie and she will teach us how to make slime.
BCC kids, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make slime. Slime is a super fun activity that you can do at home with your friends and family, so let's get started. So here are the ingredients that you'll need. You're going to need glue. This is Elmer's glue. I fully suggest Elmer's glue. A container, warm water, so water not boiling but on the hottest setting on your sink, and you're going to need borax. Also, kids, make sure that you have a parent around you to help. You're also going to need a spoon, a fork, or a spatula. I'm using a spatula, and a bowl. I also decided to get some decoration for it. I got some pink food dye, I have some little stars, and some foam beads. These 3 ingredients were from the dollar store. Also, when it comes to using borax, it is safe for using, but do not eat it. The first step involves the borax and water. For a cup about this big, you're going to take about 2 spoonfuls, about this big of a spoon, and put it into the hot water and mix it around a bit. Once you're done mixing it a little bit, you're going to give it about 1 minute or 2 to soak in. The hotter your water is, the more easier it'll dissolve. While we wait for that to finish dissolving, you're going to take your glue and you can pour in as much as you'd like. I'm pouring in about a cup or 2 of glue. It'll be the time to put in food dye if you have any. I'm putting in 3 drops. Also, make sure you're wearing play clothes because slime can get messy. Then mix it up. Once you think your borax is done dissolving, time to add it in. I put a decent amount of borax in the water, so I'm only going to start by adding it in slowly and mixing it. Mix it up. You can see it starting to form together. Keep on adding and mixing until you think you're ready to start kneading. As you mix, it'll start to look weird and stringy, but that's normal. As you guys can see, my slime has really came together. So now, you can use gloves if you'd like, but I usually don't. You're gonna stick your hand in and start mixing it with your hands. It's okay to get a bit messy. As you mix, you can decide if you need more borax or less borax. I've been kneading for a while now and my slime is finally done. I'm going to take my slime and go around the edges to try to clean up the bowl a bit. So my slime is all done. Now I'm going to take my foam beads and my little stars and add some in. Also, if it's one of your first times making slime, you can make it not sticky at all. I've been doing slime for a while, so mine's pretty sticky. So I spread my slime out, so now I'm going to add the foam beads. Mix it up. Ta-da! Slime is a super fun activity to do at home. Also, it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. If you think you made your slime a bit too hard, I suggest adding a tiny bit of lotion. You can also come up with cool names. Since mine's pink and blue, I'm going to name it Cotton Candy. Playing with it, you can grab your container and put it in. You can also use Ziploc bags, but make sure there's barely any air in it, because that's what makes it dry out and ruin. My slime is all in the container. Now I'm going to put my cute little stars on top. You can put the lid on and play with it anytime. And that's how you make slime. So that's how you make slime. I hope that you all enjoyed. Remember, you can always go back and rewatch it if you want to do it.
I have a question for you. Have you ever thought about how food affects your body, how it gives you energy and strength? And especially we'll find that when we eat healthy food. In the story today, we'll be looking at Elijah and how God strengthened him with food. So this story begins with a man named Elijah. At that time, there was an evil king named Ahab and his wife Jezebel, and they were ruling the nation. Now, they worshipped a false god named Baal, and they were leading the nations astray. The nation was now following false gods. So one day, God asked Elijah to pray that God would stop the rain in Israel for, get this, 3 years. This would cause all the crops to dry up in Israel, making them run out of food. There would be a famine. So after Elijah told this evil king Ahab that there would be no more rain in the land in Israel, God told Elijah to leave where he was and go and hide out near a small brook, and the brook's name was Cherith. So that's what Elijah did. He headed out. Within this, Elijah was alone. He was hungry. He was without any food. And boy, yes, he was super hungry. So just stop for a minute. Kids, hey BCC kids, who do you think can take care of Elijah now that he's by the river and he's by himself? Oh, some interesting guesses? Okay, let's continue with their story and let's find out. So when I'm really hungry and I want something super yummy, maybe it's a cheeseburger or a pizza, or how about warm cookies from the oven? What do you want? Well, we don't know specifically what Elijah's favorite food was, but we do know that God provided good, healthy food for Elijah in this moment. God used something very unique to send Elijah some food. You're not going to believe it, just how God sent it. Any guesses? Maybe some of you know the story. How did God send the food? He used birds. Ravens to be exact. God sent 2 large ravens to give Elijah bread and meat in the morning and in the night. Now after Elijah ate, he was thirsty. Now when I'm thirsty, I want, I love cappuccino, so how about that? Even though Elijah was hiding in a faraway place, God kept him safe. And not only did he give him food to eat and water to drink from a river nearby, God took care of Elijah with birds and a stream. How amazing. And do you know who else God will take care of, BCC kids? That's right, I hope you guessed. God will take care of me and God will take care of you. That's the truth. So you better believe it, friends.
All right, BCC kids, I hope you were paying attention because I have 3 questions for you. I know you can get them right, so let's get started. What was the evil king's name? This was at the very beginning of the story, but I know you guys were paying attention. Did you say Ahab? Good job, that's correct. What did Elijah pray to God for? Now, you might be thinking this is a bit of an odd answer, but Elijah was trusting God and listening to him. And he prayed for there to be no rain in Israel for 3 years. Crazy. And last but not least, what did God tell Elijah to do to keep him safe during this drought? Good job! Yes, the answer is to go to the brook named Cherith, and he will send ravens in the morning and evening that will provide food, and the brook will provide water which he can drink from. Good job, BCC. We'll see you next week for more questions.
Time for some healthy quesadillas.
Hello everyone, Gloria here again. Today we're going to make quesadillas with peanut butter, banana, and some chocolate chips. First thing we're going to do is wash our hands. And then with your tortillas, whichever one you normally have. I have ancient grain tortillas, which are very healthy. So you might not have them on, but so you want the large one of them. I'm just going to make 2 of them. You're going to spread it with peanut butter first. I've got smooth, crunchy, or we've got the almond butter that you can use too. I'll do 1 smooth. And you're going to be folding these in half, so, but I'm putting it on it all. And 1 with crunchy. I'm doing 2. If you're just making it for yourself, just 1 is plenty. And then it's a half a banana. Just nice thin slices of that. So then put them all over, and 1 goes on the floor. It's garbage. Then we'll spread this on half. Okay, there's 1, and we'll do the other one. And slice them thin. And just put them on half. Now you can stop there, but if you want some chocolate with it, then you want to take a few chocolate chips, and only a few, because I did this with my grandkids and we put too many and the chocolate was oozing out. We were covered in it. So
that sounds like fun though.
Yes, they thought so. Now the other thing we did is we put marshmallows on too, but it was way too gooey and just oozed out, and so you can do that, but then all you're doing is folding it in half. And then with an adult, this is when you'll need an adult with you, in your frying pan, you're just going to put these in. If you've got a good frying pan that's got a Teflon layer, you're okay. So a regular frying pan this size will hold your 2 very nicely. So we're just going to let that fry for about a minute on both sides.
Time to flip.
Okay, there's 1, and here's our second one. So another minute, and they will be done. Okay, we're ready to take them off. We're turning our stove off. We're going to put it on our cutting board. And then I like to use a pizza cutter. You can use a knife too, but you have a pizza cutter. And just like you would a pizza.
It's a nice crunch to it.
Yes. There's one. Maybe we'll keep all the plain peanut butter on one side and the crunchy. And then you can see the chocolate and banana oozing out.
Yes. That's what we want.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's easy enough for BCC kids to make.
Yes.
Great. Thank you, Gloria.
Enjoy.
Alright BCC kids, welcome back. We have another week of baking crafts for you. If you look at your baking packages that you should have received, you will find a long white strip of piece of paper and a white tissue paper, 1 per person. What you're going to do to start off is you're going to take the long piece of paper, put it around your head, and with the help of a parent or a sibling, make a little mark or slit in where it fits around your head. You're going to glue this part, you're going to put them together, and it's going to look something like this when you're done. Now after you're done all that, you can kind of bunch this up on one side, bring around the other side and do the same thing. And you're just going to put that inside your circle. And flip it over and make it so that it covering those edges, and that's where you're gonna glue. So you can fold it, you can turn it, you can do whatever you want so that it gets a nice shape for your chef's hat. So that's one option. Or if that doesn't work for you, what you can do is put your tissue paper down on the table, put your circle in the center, and then you can just slowly pull through, very gently, nice and slow, and it will start to form that chef's hat that we are going for. So once you have it into the space that you like, you're just again going to glue it in, and that'll be your chef's hat. I'm not going to finish this all the way because I want to see all of your chef's hats. So go run and put your apron on, get your chef's hat all perfectly done, take a picture, and make sure you send it to Miss Lisa. And I would love to see all those smiling faces as you enjoyed this craft. Bye BCC kids, we'll see you again soon.
Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Philippians 4:8.
All right, BCC kids, it is that time again. It is Comedy with Sam. Okay, first joke I have for you is, why did the tomato blush? Because it saw the salad dressing. Okay. Next one. Why did the bread cross the road? To butter the other side. Okay. The last one. Why did the baker go to jail? Because he got caught beating the eggs. Okay, that's enough laughing for today. We will see you next week with Comedy with Sam. Bye BCC kids.
When the thunder is loud and the lightning's bright and you don't know how to escape your frights, say you're going out, not afraid. I might be little, but my big friend ain't. His name is God, and with him I'm brave. You go away now, not afraid. When the nightmares come and you wake in the night, know that God is strong, and for you he'll fight. Just say, you go in now, I'm not afraid. I might be little, but my big friend ain't. His name is God, with him I'm brave. You go in now, I'm not afraid. When the lights go out and you get real scared, all alone in the dark,